You know what? I think this guy just created a new winter sport. It's called ice skating, and it's like ice skating, but there's no skating and the ice just explodes. This build by Dread uses the new Disciple of Varashta Ascendancy to cover the screen with ice and promptly shatter it. I'm Eben, and welcome to Build Showcase. The Disciple of Varashta is a Sorceress Ascendancy. It's special because it grants a number of minion skills that allow you to harness the power of the Djinn. There's a lot of options here, but Dread is using Navira's Fracturing, which creates those ice explosions, and Ruzan's Reckoning, which we'll get into later. Quite simply, Navira's Fracturing is a spell that detonates chilled ground, dealing a bunch of cold damage, chilling, and freezing enemies. Less simply, it's a command skill, meaning that it scales with minion modifiers, and the size of its explosions is affected by the size of the chilled ground. So you can imagine a fair bit of work has gone into making the most of this mechanic. To create full screens of chilled ground, Dread is using Ice Nova. This skill creates chilled ground when it consumes a cold infusion. With supports like Expand and Encroaching Ground, we can easily cover a lot of space. Of course, we'll need to get those cold infusions from somewhere first. For that, Dread has a Frost Bomb set up. With this passive node, and these support gems, it's possible to get 3 cold infusions almost instantly from this skill. So already, we can do this. But, how do we scale the damage? Dread has invested into crit, because Navira's Fracturing has good crit numbers. Plus, freezing explosions are the best, so what can you do? To this end, we've picked up a lot of minion crit nodes on the tree. We're also using a few time lost jewels. These can be used to add extra mods to passives in their radius, and we can roll minion crit mods onto them. To go even further, the Disciple of Varashta has access to this Ascendancy node, which makes the jewel's radius even bigger, allowing for more out of each jewel. Lastly, we'll ensure our gear has a bunch of minion gem level mods. Here's a quick montage demonstrating why this setup is a banger. Full sound and everything. Dread notes that Navira's Fracturing is nice for clear, but because of its long cooldown, it doesn't make for very good single target. So naturally, we have to keep rubbing the lamp and summon another Djinn, this time Ruzan, the Blazing Sword. This fiery lad can provide the skill Ruzan's Reckoning, a sweeping slash that creates a wave of lava. This lava deals very effective ignites. To make the most of these ignites, we're using the unique chest Vis Mortis. It provides a bunch of minion damage as chaos damage. This shines when combined with Soph's Pyre, a lineage support we're using with Ruzan's Reckoning. This support grants us even more chaos damage and allows our chaos damage to affect our ignites. Combined with the right support gems, we start to get some pretty big ignites, enough to take on the toughest of bosses. For defenses, we're making good use of this Ascendancy node, allowing us a much faster energy shield recharge. Then, if we invest into energy shield in our tree and gear, this alone is fantastic for survivability. Dread notes you will need good ailment immunities and chaos resistance, however. To this end, he suggests trying Amanamu. He suggests trying Amanamu's Gaze, an augment that removes a damaging ailment whenever you use a command skill. As both of our primary skills are command skills, this could be very useful indeed. And there you have it, a perfect build for winter. Side note, it's not winter here in New Zealand, and we still celebrate Christmas with the iconography of pine trees and snowmen, and I find that super weird. Anyway, Dread made this build almost immediately, creating his first breakdown video the weekend of launch. It's fun to play, inventive, and super punchy if you invest into it. Thanks to Dread, or Dr. 3AD if you're like me and you can't help yourself, for his contribution. Make sure to check out his full build guide in the description. See you next time!